Hello everyone and welcome back to Facebook Finds. I know it's been a while since the last episode, but I've got a really cool episode for you guys today. So if you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I tend to collect a lot of the American Thomas merchandise. I only recently got into the international endeavors. I just got the Plarail Thomas for the 80th anniversary a little while ago, and I have a couple of, I guess, foreign pieces of home media and such, but I've never really taken the delve into Plarail. And I found this really cool lot of Japanese Plarail stuff on Facebook. And I was totally shocked by this because I live in America. So the fact that there was all of this Japanese Plarail stuff like 15 minutes away from my house was shocking. So I had to pounce on it and I had to show you guys. So we've got two boxes here, and we've got quite a wide variety of stuff to take a look at today. So let's delve right in. So I'm not really too familiar with Plarail, but I know the general stuff that is in here. So we actually have, I don't know if you guys saw in the thumbnail or not, we have not one, but two of the, I guess, redesigned versions of the Thomas and the Freight set, which is a set that I always wanted as a kid. I always wanted the classic, like, original one, but the fact that there are these two new ones is pretty shocking. So let's just dive right in here. So I got two long pieces of ascending track. This one looks a bit sun faded, but that's totally okay. I've got probably about 6 of these maybe, so I don't really need more, but it's still cool to have them. I'm just going to chuck all of the track off the table because I don't think you guys are terribly interested in that. Right here we have a standard Plarail Thomas. No, it's actually really cool that they bothered to bubble wrap everything for me. It was a mother and a, I want to say like a 13, 14-year-old kid, but they were really nice, and they seemed very eager to not eager to get rid of it, but they were very kind and very happy with me. So here's the standard Plarail Thomas. I have a Plarail Thomas. I don't remember if mine has stickers on the side, but this one is completely printed. So that's pretty cool, but this Thomas came in the Freight set, and I'm really annoyed because the original Thomas had an angry face, but then they replaced it with the standard one, which I'm not a fan of. I do like this face to some extent, but I would have much preferred the cross, like, grumpy face. I assume these all work. They don't have batteries in them, well, at least Thomas doesn't, but man, this is in really good condition. I mean, it's got all the eyebrow printing on there. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to look at this off screen. I can't really see many markings on this. Yeah, very impressive. Very happy with that. We've got a couple of freight cars down here. No, I was actually very excited to get these. I love just basic generic troublesome trucks, and this lot is full of them. So we've got this green one here with 2 fish crates, and then we've got a red one with oranges and apples. So these will go together very nicely. I might be wrong when I say this, but I think these might be the only color variants of the troublesome trucks that aren't like black. I know they did some for Lady in Thomas the Magic Railroad. There might be a blue one as well, but to my knowledge, these are the only, I guess, like, quote-unquote, rainbow-colored troublesome trucks in Plarail. I could be wrong there, so please correct me if I am wrong, but cool to have these. We've got a standard cattle van. Nothing too interesting or engaging, but it's cool nonetheless. I've got a couple of these, so what's one more? This is a new addition to the set. Basically what you do is when this rolls, the crates like bump up and down, which is pretty cool. I like that. I actually really like this shade of blue. Sorry, the tripod shadow is in the way. I apologize. It's going to get a bit dark, but I do like the shade of blue they chose, and it's a unique look for the truck. Yeah, pretty nice. Oh, that's weird. It's got the, like, geared wheels under here. That's pretty interesting. I mean, I know it helps make the crates go up and down, but I'm so used to seeing these like treads on engines. It's kind of weird to see them on a truck, but that's pretty cool. And then we've got Scruffy over here. This is the, I guess, first version of Scruffy before he died. And it's got barrels in here. I've got probably like four or five of these, so I'm pretty used to them at this point. And I do have a Scruffy, but yeah, pretty cool. I'm not sure which version of Scruffy I prefer. I do like the original Scruffy, but then I also like the rebuilt one. Oh, this is kind of lame. Oh, it's just a regular old tanker. Why does it have a screw on the side there? That's odd. Oh, and on this side too. That's weird. I mean, I wouldn't say this is bad, because you can theoretically imagine anything being in here, but I mean, I think I'm used to seeing like a fuel logo on here, but cool, I guess. I'm kind of running out of room. I'm gonna put one of these flaps down. Maybe that'll allow more space over here. There we go. We've got, oh, this is an interesting one. So we've got a Henry. This is a talking take and play Henry. He is not working. I believe his tender, oh god, I just messed everything up. I'm so sorry. His tender is right here. Cool. Bit of an odd item to see in here, but yeah, cool. It's not in like the best or worst condition, but I mean, he's still got most of his face present, and he does not talk. Well, at least now he might actually work, but I just have to put batteries in him. But yeah, cool. I'm a Henry fan, so it's nice to see Henry getting some recognition. We've got a couple of risers here. Cool. We've got another one of the pieces of rolling stock for the freight set. This one's kind of like a jiggling barrel set. This looks like something that would have come right out of the nitrogen era of Thomas, like Pop Goes Thomas or like Thomas's milkshake model, which I know that's not from nitrogen, but that's just the first thing that came to my head. This is pretty cool. I like that. So literally you just, I guess if it just rolls along, you don't even have to have the geared wheel, but these just roll on their own. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that, honestly. And I really like the cream colored car. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I like this one a lot. That's pretty cool. So let's see here. What is this? Oh, so they actually have a couple of just regular Plarail items. I know this is, I'm pretty sure this is a Japanese item or a Japanese train. I don't know the basis off the top of my head, so somebody in the comments will probably put it down there. Here, let me zoom in here. C1250. I'm not sure what that means, but it's a cool looking train. It's really funny though, comparing just like the regular, I guess standard trains up against the Thomas engines, because trains in real life are usually like black or just kind of boring colors. You don't really see a lot of bright, happy red, blue, yellow trains out there, so it's kind of jarring to see these two next to each other because they're so polar opposites, but this is still a pretty cool item nonetheless. I think we got another one right here, and this one's pretty cool because I'm pretty sure this is Hero's basis. The D51. You can see right there on the front. This is cool. I mean, as you guys know, I just got a Trackmaster Hero a little while ago, but this is really cool. I don't know if Hero is a repaint of this or if this is a repaint of Hero, but it's really, really cool. Yeah, very sleek. I love the wheels. I don't know if I mentioned this when I unboxed my Hero a little while ago, but I love the wheels of the Shinkansen. No, Shinkansen, that's Kenji, sorry. I love the wheel design of the D51s. They just look so cool. Yeah. This one's really cool. I might actually keep this. I wasn't planning on keeping the Plarail exclusive ones, but this is pretty sweet, I gotta say. I'll put you right over here, my guy. So we've got two really cool ones here. We've got... Oh, I gotta take it off the screen just a second. We've got the CGI Gordon. Look at that coupling. That's a... Oh, wait, is this a... I think this might be the Talking Gordon. Yeah! Oh, I didn't know that. This is the Talking Gordon. I was like, why is the tender connected like that. But it's the talking Gordon. Hold on. Does he work? He does not work. I might have to put batteries in him, but I was not expecting that. That is really cool. This is the, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, 2015, 2016 redesign of Gordon. They redesigned all 6 of the main characters from, I think, I think it might have been 2014 now that I think about it, but from like 2014 to 2018, 2019, they redesigned all the 6 main characters to have CGI faces. Gordon, it's got a pretty good face, and the overall body is pretty nice. I like that, but I think I'll talk about this when we talk about the new merchandise from Mattel. But I hate when toys like this put dummy wheels on here. It looks so incredibly dumb. I'm kind of split on the coupling rod here. I actually really like the like regular Gordon and Henry where the coupling rod goes into the piston here. That's pretty cool. This one is just kind of eh. I wish they colored in the cab windows, but I can easily do that. Yeah, this is actually really cool. That was a nice surprise. I was expecting this the standard regular redesigned Gordon, but man, it's just detailed so incredibly well. Like the running board, running plate, whatever it's called, is white. The lamp irons are black. The buffers are painted. Man, this is just a quality toy. Oh, the buffers on the back aren't painted, but oh well. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me zoom out just a little more. Sorry, guys. There we go. I'll put Gordon next to Hero here, and we got another fast engine, which is one that I was really excited to get. Connor. This one is really, really cool. Look at how sleek this looks. I mean, again, he's got the stupid dummy wheels, but that's okay. Man, this is cool. I kind of wish this would go like ultra fast, like the Streamline Thomas and the Streamline Gordon, but this is so. Oh wait, actually, does it? Oh no, it doesn't. I don't think so. But that would have been cool if he went super fast because he's a streamlined engine. But man, this is cool. I love the wheels, accurate to the show. Yeah, the face is really nice. It just again detailed incredibly well. Like you can see all this coupling rod detailing down here. Got the tender looking pretty nice. Yeah, this is a nice toy. I'm definitely going to keep this one. Wow. Really cool. I don't actually own... I think this is the first piece of Connor merchandise I own because I'm looking right now. I don't have a Wooden Railway Connor. I don't have a Take and Play Connor. And I don't have a Trackmaster one. So this is the first piece of Connor merchandise I own. And what a model to start with. I mean, this is just awesome. Love this one. There's no Caitlyn, unfortunately, but that's totally fine in my eyes. I wasn't really anticipating on getting a Caitlyn. We got a couple of box things here. Oh, we got a take-along cargo car. Cool. I've got a couple of these, so that's cool, but mine don't have the coal loads, so that's pretty cool to get that. I'm going to put this box flap down here. Nope, not going to do that. I'm just going to set him right there. Him or her, sorry. Oh, here's another one that I really wanted. Millie. So this is also the first piece of Millie merchandise that I own. I do not have a Wooden Railway one, and there is no Trackmaster one, so that's cool that I've got a Take and Play one now. The magnets are very corroded, but that was a problem with the like 2013, 2014 Smart Magnet Take and Play items, I think. They do not look great, but again, I mean, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Millie looks great. Face is awesome. She's shaped correctly. Yeah, this is a nice one. Really happy to have this. I can always use more narrow gauge engines. I think Millie... No, I need Duke and I need Luke. I was going to say Millie was the last narrow gauge engine I needed for my diecast collection, but I do not have a Duke and I do not have a Luke yet. Luke and Duke. Luke, Duke. Dukes of Hazzard. No one even knows what that show is. Yeah. Nice version of Millie here. I'm going to put her next to the truck right here. Don't think those two came together, but still kind of cool. I don't remember seeing these in the picture at all. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's one of the like the movie cars, I guess. So wait, like almost this is almost 2 years ago at this point. I did a massive take along unboxing, and I have the faulty whistles and the Jack jumps in versions of these. So it's cool to see the Percy and the Carnival one. I actually didn't know this existed until now, so that's pretty cool. I'll look at all the pictures and stuff after I'm done recording here. But we've also got a Brendam Docks car. It's not a movie car, but it's still a box car nonetheless. So we've got fish. We've got like wheels and stuff for the works. And we've got Mr. Jolly's chocolate. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that one a lot. That's pretty cool. I could definitely use this on like a Brendam Docks set and it won't look out of place. Yeah. Nice. Okay, I think the rest of the stuff in here is kind of going to be just basic generic stuff. Like, oh, I'm pretty sure this goes to like a set or something. I'm not sure what these are. I'll have to do more research when I'm done with the video, but it's still kind of cool. Oh, there's an address here. I'm going to be careful not to show this, but what do we got here? Oh yeah, 3D printed barrels. I saw this on the listing. But apparently the person who owned this before me actually 3D printed some barrels. That's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. We've got some black and some white ones. That's awesome. I know 3D printing has become more of a recent trend for like younger people, so it's cool to see that the previous owner of this actually did some 3D printing, and these are actually really nice. Like, they're very durable. Yeah, really, really cool. I like that a lot. That's awesome. Thanks, guy. Thanks, guy. Thank you, my guy. If you're watching this, I don't know if you are. Excuse me, just one moment. I'm gonna just reach under here. We just got a bunch of track. I actually needed some more blue tracks, so that's convenient that I have all of this now. Let's see what's in here. I'm gonna be careful again not to show any addresses. I guess we'll open it together here. Oh, coaches! Yeah, this is what I really wanted. So here is Connor's coach. Cool that was included. I like that it's just basically a Express Coach repaint. But it's really, really cool. I mean, you could get like 5 of these and you can have an awesome train for Connor. Yeah, that's pretty cool that that's included. Let's throw it right back here with Connor. And then we've got, oh yeah, a red coach. This is exclusive to Plarail, to my knowledge. I don't think Tomy ever did it. I know Trackmaster never did. So it's really cool to have one of these. This is, wow, this is nice. I've got a couple green coaches, so it's cool to actually have a red one now. I mean, James or Henry or anyone could pull this, and it would look really cool. But, man, that's nice. I like that a lot. I'm really happy that was included. I know this did not come with Gordon. At least I think so. So I'm just going to throw it behind Gordon for now. We've got... Ooh, this is cool. This probably came with one of those ones right there, but you could use this for, like, the Duke and Duchess's coach. That's pretty awesome. It's like a... It's not really maroon. It's more so, like, brown, like a chocolate brown kind of thing. That's cool. I like that. Really nice. I mean, someone more educated than me in the comments can say what this came with, but I'm just going to put it there for now. And we've got another one. This one's a little bit different than the ones down there, but it's still cool nonetheless. Yeah, this one's again, it's like a really dark purple almost, more so than a little bit of brown as well, but yeah, pretty neat. What do we have in here? Check for addresses. Nope, looks like we're good. Oh, we got a couple of pieces of take-along track. I don't think I actually have a lot of straight track, so that's pretty cool to have this now. This actually, is this take-along or take-and-play? This is take-along. Nice. So we've got a couple of pieces here. That's pretty nice. We got some adapters. Because I think there were two different styles of take-along track. I'm pretty sure, like, this style was the first one, and then they migrated over to this one. I actually think this one looks a bit better. It probably holds better, too. This one just always seemed a bit cheap to me, but we've got 4 adapters, so that's pretty cool. We've got a couple of smaller pieces in here. We've got just a single, I guess this would be like a 2-inch. We've got a female-female adapter and a male-male adapter. We've gotten a couple pieces of small track. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I put all of my Tomy and Trackmaster items on track on the shelf just off to my right. And I actually ran out of these pieces of track, so it's cool that I got 5 more. And probably my favorite thing we're going to take a look at tonight, it's a little weird to say this is my favorite, but I'm really happy to have some buffers for the Tomy track. I have quite a plethora of Trackmaster buffers, and I was looking at getting some of these off of eBay just for my Tomy Day layout, but now I don't have to get them because I've got 2 here. Well, technically I got 4 now, so yeah, that's cool. I think these buffers are a little more accurate. When I first saw these buffers, like the toy of these in like a video or something, I thought of, what's the episode? Happily Ever After, the one with the wedding, because Percy borrows these that are sitting on a flatbed, and these look exactly the same. So it's cool to actually have a couple. And then I think, yep, we just got track in here. Interesting that we have black track. That's kind of fascinating, but we've got some just regular pieces, some of these, and then this, which came with the freight set. I think this helps, like, jiggle the, like, things in here. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's get the crate one here. Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. It's a little obnoxious, but I kind of like it. So that's all for the first box, but do not go away because we are not done. We've got another huge box of stuff, and I'm really excited to take a look at this one. Alright, so the last box is not as visually appealing as the first one, but I'm sure it's going to have even more surprises on the inside. So let's bring it onto the table. I'm actually going to put it like this because it's cut a bit of a different way, and we can see more of what we get. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. We have 2 complete freight sets, one with the box. That is really, really fucking cool. I did not really anticipate there being another one, but when I saw the listing, I was like, that's pretty freaking awesome. So let's take a look at these first. I was actually pretty shocked that they let me keep these bins here. I'm actually going to be, I don't know when this is coming out, but I'm moving next week as I'm filming this, so I need as much storage as I can, so that's cool. I have some free bins, but I think this is mostly going to be track on the inside. Yeah, we got some Trackmaster track. Cool. Just going to chuck this underneath the camera here. This is also another item that I was really excited to get. This is Lower Tidmouth Station, sans the sign. But this is an item that I've always wanted. They did this in, like, random starter sets back in the day. They did Lower Tidmouth. I think they did Ellsbridge. And maybe Tidmouth Hull or something? I don't know. But this is pretty cool. I think... Oh, is this Lower Tidmouth? I don't remember exactly. But it's the station that appears on Duck's Branch Line in Season 3 and Season 5. So that's cool to actually have this. Wish it came with a sign, but that's okay. At least it has all of the stickers and the like. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I don't have my regular tripod at the moment, the one that has the 3 legs, so I'm using the, I guess, poor man's periscope. So I apologize if I hit the camera or anything. And then here's more just, I guess, basic Plarail track. Probably came with those Japanese engines. It's so surreal to actually see this track that I've known for so many years in a different color because I'm so used to seeing blue track. So to see like clear track and black track is pretty cool. This might actually be, now that I look at this might actually be 3D printed. It might be, actually, because we saw... we had those 3D printed barrels, so this might be 3D printed track. I don't know, but if it is, hats off to that kid. He did a really cool job. So that's all for this bin here. Let's take a look at this next one. So we've got a couple more of these barrels. Pretty cool. That's gotta be what, like 15, 20 of each color? Like, that's pretty awesome. So let's see what we got in this little amalgamation. So we got a fuel tanker. This is what I was talking about. I actually think I prefer this style of tanker over this one. This one's probably a bit more realistic, but I mean, being the Thomas dweeb that I am, I like seeing what it says in there. I mean, this is based on the fuel tanker you saw in the show, and I always like getting toys based on things that are in the show, so that's pretty cool. Does this actually come off? Oh, no, it doesn't. I mean, I saw a little bit of not a crease, but a separation between the cap here and the actual tanker, and I thought it might come off, but it does not. This is a... Oh, it doesn't say. It just says made in Thailand. I don't know if you can see that. Not really. A little bit right there, maybe. I'm not sure if this is Tomy or Trackmaster. It could be either, or even Plarail. Actually, I think one of these tankers came with a Percy. There's a CGI Percy in this box, so I think one of these maybe came with that. I could be wrong though. Oh no! Look, see right there, the regular yellow one came with the freight set. Okay, that makes sense. We got two blue vans here. These are definitely Trackmaster. Yep. I think these both came with Thomas, but I'm pretty sure Stafford also came with these. But I like them. I think I've got one or two of these, but I can always use more vans. That's pretty cool. Let's bring this back into frame here. We've got a couple more coaches here. I can always use more coaches. We've got just a regular green express coach, which is awesome. I can always use more express coaches. In my opinion, you can never have too many express coaches. Like, express coaches, troublesome trucks, like you can... Oh, God, that's kind of terrifying. You can never have too many just generic pieces of rolling stock, and I love this. I mean, this is in tip-top shape. Tomy... Yeah, I assume this came with the Talking Gordon, so that's cool. I like that. Let's throw him over there. Sorry. The coaches are actually female, now that I think about it. And then here's just a regular truck, but oh my god, it's got a CGI face, and it looks scary as hell. I mean, I'm really used to the like model series faces on these trucks, but seeing a CGI one is terrifying. And I'm pretty sure this came with Percy, now that I think about it. Yep, I've got probably 20 or 30 troublesome trucks now that I think about it. I just packed them all away because like I said earlier, I'm going to be moving relatively soon, so I just packed it all away. I've got a ton. Like, it's not even funny how many I have. But I much prefer like this style over the Trackmaster 2 shape when they're like this long. So, yeah, cool. I guess. And then we've got... Oh, I thought these were going to be Annie and Clarabelle. Oh, I was expecting, because there's a CGI Thomas in here. So I thought this would have come with Annie and Clarabelle. Oh, that kind of sucks. I don't know if this is a factory error or if the previous owner, like, took the stickers off, but I wanted a CGI Annie and Clarabelle. Well, that sucks. Well, I mean, you can use these as regular branch line coaches, I guess, which is what this kid probably wanted to do. But that blows. I kind of wanted that. Oh, well. I mean, I already have a regular version of Annie and Clarabelle, so it's not really like a huge deal. But I still would have liked to have seen CGI versions of them in here. But, oh, well. What's more, I don't know what I was going to say there. But, yeah, cool to have just, I guess, regular branch line coaches. Let's bring this back in here because we've got some engines to take a look at. So we've got a Trackmaster Skarloey, who does not work. Nope. Wait, yeah, Trackmaster, but it's from Hit Toy Company. Nice. I think Skarloey is the narrow gauge character that I've had the most Trackmaster versions of. I think I've had like 5 or 6 different versions of Skarloey come through in my time collecting Thomas toys. But yeah, pretty solid. I'm not a fan of the Trackmaster narrow gauge engines, but Skarloey doesn't look, that bad. It's when we get to like Rheneas and Rusty and Duncan where they look fucking terrible, but I think Skarloey's pretty cool. I like the face, but yeah, that's not too bad. Let's throw him right here. We can get rid of this box actually because it's just barrels in here. We've got a definitely a customized Thomas. Wow. Look at that. It's got a black running board. The undercarriage is painted black. This was definitely designed by a fan. That's for sure. Yeah. That's cool. I actually do have this version of Thomas. This version of the Trackmaster Thomas is the one that I grew up with, so I've seen this one for many, many years, and I'm looking at it right now. But I don't hate this one. I think the face is a little odd, but I do like how all the details are like printed on the side, or I guess printed on the side here. The cab is still a sticker, but that's okay. Yeah, cool. This looks. I guess he was kind of trying to go for like a Railway Series Thomas or like a realistic version of Thomas, but cool. We've got a CGI Percy here. I like the CGI Percy. I don't think this is the worst one. I think Edward and Henry look freaking awful in the like redesigned form, but Percy looks pretty good, I think. Yeah. This is basically just the regular Plarail Percy with just a new face. But I love the white running board. You can really tell how much of a difference this makes to the toy versus the, I guess, Tomy and Trackmaster Percy. And then the lamp irons are painted again. This is very impressive. I like this one a lot. Really, really nice. Even the lamp is painted on the back. Oh, that's nice. Really well done. And then, let's get this Thomas in the frame, actually. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. And then the pièce de résistance. Oh, my lord. CGI Thomas. I have wanted this Thomas for so many years, and I almost bought one when I bought the Plarail Thomas, but wow. This is impressive. This is really, really nice. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I think that face is perfect. That is probably the best CGI Thomas face I've seen on a piece of merchandise, besides like the wooden railway Thomas. But wow, that good. Hats off to you, Plarail. Good job. That is a perfect face. I love that. I'm speechless. That's really, really cool. Again, all the details are printed. Even the cab details are printed, right? Or is that a sticker? No, it's a sticker. Damn it. It's still cool though. Yeah. The lamp is a sticker, which is kind of weird because Percy's was printed, or I guess molded, but oh well. Wow, that's really, really cool. I'm very happy to have this. This is a nice toy. Really cool. I wish I had the CGI Annie and Clarabelle to go with them, but at least the Thomas is untouched and looks pretty cool. Wow. I don't know why you'd want to get rid of that. That's really awesome. But yeah, let's actually go to the legit piece de resistance and take a look at the freight set. That is not new in the box, but it comes with the box. So what do we got here? We've got Thomas, a red coach, Scruffy, a blue truck, a cream truck. Oh, I thought that was a Search and Rescue Center logo. A cattle van, 2 troublesome trucks, and a tanker, and that green piece of track. Let's get him open here. Actually, let's take a look at the box, because it's actually very appealing, like eye-catching and such. There is Thomas, Percy, and James down there. There's a little action shot of the set. Excuse me. Here's this underneath, showing that you can like swap the cargo. And then there is a content list. If you guys haven't seen the original version of the set, I'd highly recommend you look up like YouTube videos or some pictures online, because the original set was awesome. It had the Grumpy Thomas. Let me think, actually. It had Grumpy Thomas, Express Coach. I think the new version of Scruffy. These 2 trucks, a milk tanker with a face, a breakdown train, and then 3 flatbeds with Terrence, Trevor, and Caroline, I think. That was really cool, but this one is still mildly cool. I'm happy that they kept the coach. I'm happy they kept these 2 trucks and Scruffy, but the other ones I think they're cool on their own, but I wish we had those other remaining items. But let's take a look at the back. Can't forget that. This is showing how to change the battery, how you can connect everything. Showing a little like, let's tilt the camera up. A little expansion pack up there. There's Hero. I thought that was the Japanese train we looked at earlier, but that is just regular Hero. Cool. All right, let's get this bad boy opened here. Yeah, like I said, this is not new in the box. You can see it's been opened, but it's still cool to have one with the box. Excuse me just a second as I readjust the tripod. Sorry, this video is terrible. I'm filming this at almost 10:30 at night because I got stuff to do tomorrow and I wanted to open this now, so I apologize if my speech patterns haven't been very cohesive. But let's slide this bad boy out. Oh! Alright. Take a look at Thomas first. I think the listing said one of the cab windows wasn't printed. Oh, she's talking about the windows up here. I see. But this Thomas has the windows, so that's cool. But yeah, it's virtually the same Thomas as the one I just showed you and this one, but it has a new face. The buffer is a little bit chipped down here, but that's not a terribly big deal in my eyes. Yeah. Nice little toy there. We've got another red express coach. Let's couple up the other one. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like that. That's awesome. Wow. Get James in here. Get him to pull the mayor to the ball at Vigorstown or whatever the hell. Yep. Pretty cool. We've got Scruffy again. Cool. Here is another one of the blue trucks. Very, very nice. Here is another wobbling, what is this? It's not a crate. Barrel? Churn. The rattling churn car, I think is what it's called, maybe. Still pretty cool. Cattle car, which looking at it for a second time, I can acknowledge that it's kind of lame. I don't really like all the bright neon-esque colors, but oh well. Another fish truck. Happy to have that. Very lucky to find this lot. Another red truck. Another tanker, which again is really, really lame, but oh well. And then here is that green piece of track. And then it looks like... Oh, what was that? Whoa, something just flew off the side here. Maybe this is like instructions or something? I could be wrong. It's like an advertisement for like the replacement pieces down there, maybe? Cool. That just literally flew out of the cardboard. But yeah, it looks like we've got just track in here now, so don't really need to take that all out of the box. But man, what a find! I mean, the stuff you'll find in Grand Rapids, Michigan, I tell you, man, this is shocking. So let's try and get everything from this box put back in the screen. It's not going to be pretty, I apologize, but let's just get everything together before we do the little closing shot. Yeah, so overall, again, I think we got a really nice haul here. Again, this isn't everything. I'll put everything on the table just after this little bit. But man, I mean, I think so. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but there were 2 listings, and this listing, or I guess this box, was going to be listed for $60. The other one was also $60. I messaged the seller and I was like, "Hey, can I have both for $100?" She said $110, and I was like, "Cool." So yeah, I got all of these for $110. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Again, I'm not a Plarail expert, but to get a couple of the neat things like the CGI Thomas, some express coaches, some cool troublesome trucks, that station, Connor, just generic pieces of track, and even these like 3D printed homemade barrels are really, really cool. So yeah, I'm going to set everything up on the table here, and we will do one final closing shot. All right, everyone, here is everything. So, just to review, we've got the 2018 CGI Plarail Thomas, Sans, Annie and Clarabelle, kind of. We've got the Talking Gordon with an express coach. We've got the CGI Percy with the tanker and a troublesome truck. We've got, honestly, my favorite item out of all these, Connor. I just love how sleek and, fast he looks. It's really, really cool. We've got a Trackmaster Thomas and Scarlowi. I'm not sure if Scarlowi came with that boxcar. He might have, but I don't know. We've got a Plarail D51 with its coach. I did not research this engine's basis, so I apologize, but it comes with this coach. We've got a bit of take-along track. We've got the Lower Tidmouth or Tidmouth Halt Station. I could be wrong there, but we've got the track in the back there. These things, which I want to say came with these. I don't want to make any assumptions, but I want to say it did. We've got 24 custom 3D printed barrels. These are really, really cool. Hats off to the kid that made this, or made these. We've got a small take-along / take-and-play collection. We've got the Talking Henry. We've got Millie. We've got a couple of boxcars, and then we got just a random truck. And then we've got, count them, not one, but 2 complete Thomas and the Freight sets. This one without the box, and this one with the box. And then just for the record, here is all of the track. I want to say this is all custom 3D printed track, this black and clear track. I could be wrong there. If it is, again, that is really, really cool. We got a couple of risers, ascending track, this kind of cool track, and then I assume this is all the track that came with the freight set. So yeah, again, this, I'm really, really happy with this lot. It was a little bit pricey at a little over $100, but I mean, I think for more educated Plarail people, is $110 for all of this stuff a good deal? I mean, again, I'm not too skilled in it, but I would say if an original, or not original, but if a whole Plarail set comes with the box still, I think $110 is pretty worth it. But yeah, really, really happy with all of this. I've always wanted this CGI Thomas, and I've always wanted a Thomas in the freight set, so those 2 dreams have been fulfilled. So yeah, that's going to be all for this episode of Facebook Finds. Thank you guys for being so patient with this series. The reason I haven't done any recently, well, I got 2 reasons. One, there hasn't been a lot of really cool stuff on Facebook recently. People have only just started to do like late spring cleaning and early summer cleaning. So I've gotten a couple things recently, and 2, the things I have been getting haven't really been worthy of a Facebook Finds episode. Like I've gotten like single things or things that I already have that you guys probably don't want to see, but I don't have hardly any of I don't actually have any of this stuff minus these 2 things right here. So it's actually cool to get all brand new stuff for me. So yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I was hoping to look at the new 80th stuff from Mattel, like the new motorized and diecast items, but those are not out in America. But that will hopefully be coming soon. Yeah, other than that, I think it's going to be a pretty low-key summer. I was hoping to make this like the new merch summer, but we don't know when the new stuff is coming out, so I'm going to try and do more videos like this, more Facebook Finds episodes, maybe some reviews, more unboxing videos. Who knows? But that's all for me. Thank you guys again so much for watching and supporting me recently, and I will see you later. Bye!